Well, it seems like some wild conspiracy theories are being spread around concerning the newest generation of wireless technology. I suppose folks have had a lot of time to think while stuck at home, and apparently even more time to watch lots of YouTube videos about the potential danger that the towers may or may not cause. It makes sense. While the world is rapidly changing, it would be helpful to have a scapegoat of some kind for plenty of negative things.
Hey Most Amazing Top 10 family, I'm your host Trader Rain, and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the incoming 5G networks, but they are creating a lot of news. There have been people all over the world who are super excited for this new tech, and other people think that it is the beginning of the end and that the world will collapse once it's installed. You know, you can never make everyone happy. Well, I went through the internet to find some of the craziest theories about this topic, and that's why I'm bringing you today's list of top 10 scary 5G theories. As always, guys, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Also, stick around for the whole list because I'm going to be doing more pet shoutouts, which you guys love so much. Remember, if you want me to shout out your pet, you can hit me up on Instagram. And without taking any longer, let's get into this list. At number 10, 5G can cause cancer. Now, this hasn't been proven yet, but what we do know is that radiation can cause cancer and that the 5G towers give off a pretty big amount of radiation. Now, we put these high in the sky so they don't end up frying every person's cells who walk by them, but we still don't know what the long-term effects are. This wouldn't be the first time we put a major cancer-causing substance close to people. Homes used to be filled with asbestos because they had fire retardant abilities, but they were quickly removed from all homes when people realized that they could cause cancer. We could be doing the same thing with 5G. In 10 years' time, will we look back on this network as a huge mistake? Well, I guess we won't know for 10 years. So better strap on to be a social guinea pig. That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah. At number 9, we have it is a brainwashing device. This is the first thing everyone goes to when they hear about something new that they don't understand. The government is implementing it to control their minds. There's a big rumor that the waves coming off of the 5G network is just a tool for the government to use to make everyone fall into a docile state so they can be more easily manipulated. Conspiracy theories say that the waves coming off the 5G put our brains into a meditative state, and then when they are in this state, our subconscious can be reprogrammed. I mean, it seems like a pretty good plan if it was true. Tell everyone you're giving them something nice, but it's secretly a tool to kill them. It's like a birthday cake with a bomb in it. All this fear comes out of a 1984 outlook of what the government is trying to do to us and how they're trying to control everyone for supreme dominance. I mean, they could try, but it hasn't worked in the past. Just ask everyone who was at the French Revolution. If anything, you want to keep your people happy so they don't storm the gates and then cut your head off. At number 8, we have it's just the same junk. Getting charged for data usage has always been a mystery to me. It's not like a finite resource. Like charging for water, I understand to a point. That takes a lot of manpower to move, and there's only so much to go around. But data is just nebulous, it just exists. It's just a way for internet providers to make more money off of us, and some people think that 5G is just part of that same scheme. They are just rebranding something that already exists. Then the placebo effect happens. You think that everything is moving faster when it's really moving at the exact same speed, and then they can charge everyone more for the 5G coverage. Either that or 5G has been something that they've been able to do for a really long time, and it's literally just flipping a switch and then we'll have faster internet. For zero effort, you can just kick up the price. Now, that second theory probably isn't true because they've been building those towers to create the 5G. So at the very least, telecom companies are spending a huge amount of money on that. At number 7, we have 5G triggers allergies. What does Wi-Fi do when it passes through your body? Well, we really don't know. Some people are saying that 5G tech is giving them allergies, that when they come close to one of the 5G networks, it causes their allergies to flare up. Now, could this just be people going outside and it's springtime? If I had to guess, I would say yes, but let's look a little deeper into this theory. Allergies are normally caused by an overactive immune system. Your body gives off a defense response to something that is completely normal. Now, some people think that the 5G waves are causing their immune system to get damaged or irritated. Now, I want to mention that people who think this are mostly people on Reddit threads and not doctors and scientists, but maybe it's true. Maybe 5G can make you start sneezing and unable to eat shellfish, who knows? But I'm gonna say that I don't think it's true at all. At number 6, we have 5G is being used to make us buy new tech. There's a chance that once everyone is at home sitting pretty with their new 5G service, that some of your old tech won't work on it. So if you want to keep using this new internet, if you want to keep your downloads as fast as you can, if you want to feel like you're keeping up with everyone else, then you better upgrade your stuff or risk being left behind. Basically, everyone's picking up the Apple model of progression, forcing older users to buy new stuff with crappy updates. God, I hate Apple. At number 5, we have it can can control the weather. I don't know if you guys have heard of Project HARP, but it's a series of radio towers in Alaska, and some people think it's being used for nefarious purposes. People think that the government uses it to control the weather and even cause massive earthquakes. Some of the HARP truthers say that both the 2010 earthquake in Haiti and the massive earthquake that destroyed the nuclear power plant in Fukushima were both Project HARP. And now those same people are saying that the 5G network will be used for the same thing. The only difference is that it will spread all over the world, so it's going to be way larger. This means that they will be able to do way more powerful things. Basically, with the 5G network, the planet will become a plaything of the shadow government. Hurricanes, volcanoes, plagues, even climate change would all be at their fingertips. Basically, they would be able to change any part of Mother Nature that they see fit. That doesn't sound very good. Sounds a little scary. At number 4, we have 5G surveillance. This theory goes hand in hand with the self-driving cars. The way self-driving cars work is through a series of cameras that are installed on the car, as well as artificial intelligence that tells the car when to move and when to not crash and do all those kind of things. And it gets you where you're going to go nice and safe. Well, who is controlling all of these cameras? Are you telling me that if self-driving cars become the thing and there are millions of little cameras in the wild that no one will be looking through them? Some people think that with the power of 5G, people will be able to access this information at any time and constantly spy on everything. I mean, it kind of makes sense. The NSA was already looking at all your emails and so much more of your information, and big companies want data more than anything else. I wouldn't be surprised if they would go to very far lengths just to get a little bit more. At number 3, of your movement will be controlled. Rolling on the last point, if you have a self-driving car that is constantly connected to a 5G network, then there's a chance that you'll be watched and every move you make will be monitored and controlled. Someone would have access to your car's whereabouts at all times. I mean, this is a double-sided coin. There's a side of this that could be very good. Say someone gets abducted and you need to track them down. Well, it wouldn't be too hard if you could just find the serial number and then pinpoint the location of the car. But at that exact same time, if you were a whistleblower trying to leak some secret information about the government like Edward Snowden, something that would help the people, well, then they could find you and stop you, and then the information would never get to the people that it's supposed to be with, and then we continue to be silenced. At number 2, we have the hacker uprising. The 5G network is supposed to be bigger than ever, bringing blazing fast internet to people anywhere in the world. You could literally be connected to the internet at all times, no matter where you are. Every piece of your life would be connected to the internet. There are apps to turn on your lights, to control your appliances. Nearly everything you own can be connected to the internet. Well, there is a subset of people who know how to infiltrate all these things. Some people think the advancement of these technologies, coupled with the 5G network, gives hackers the ability to infiltrate every aspect of your life. You have a self-driving car? Well, what if someone took control of that car from their desktop and then they drove it off a bridge? Well, what if they started spying on you through the camera on your fridge, listening to all your conversations through your phone? It's not really a world I want to live in. And for the number 1 spot, we have 5G is causing the coronavirus. Oh, we have good old David Icke to thank for this one. If you are not familiar with this man, he's the guy who popularized the idea that the government is run by a secret organization of lizard people that are from the Andromeda galaxy, and they get their orders from other aliens. Well, he says that 5G is all part of their plan of world domination. He says that they are using the 5G towers to spread the coronavirus through people and make them sick. Then when the people get sick in hospitals, they will be forced to sign do not resuscitate forms. This way the government can kill off a ton of people and call it the coronavirus and implement a new world order. Basically pass laws that make it illegal for you to go outside, and then our lizard overlords will rule and take over the world. I mean, it seems like a pretty crazy plan with zero science backing it, but who knows? Maybe it could happen. I don't know. I don't believe David Icke ever. All right, everyone, that has been our list, and as promised, I'm going to be doing some more pet shoutouts. Remember, if you want me to shout out your pet, you can hit me up on Instagram. I pick new pets every day, so if you don't get picked one day, you can message back another day. I usually pick people who message last, so just get in those DMs and that increases your chances of getting picked. And without taking any longer, let's shout out some pets. First off, we have Albus, who is one of the fluffiest bunnies of all time. Then we have Toothy and George, who are having a great time just hanging out, cuddling. I love it. Then we have Benny, who has that great brindled color. I love it so much. After that, we have Meatloaf, which is a solid name for a dog. I bet he loves Meatloaf and he loves his name. And to close it out, we have Twiggy, who's a little handsome brown boy looking so good. I love it. All right, everyone, that has been our list. Thank you all so much for tuning in. As always, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Until next time, I've been Che Arena. Hit up the comment section and let me know what you think about 5G. I'm fine with it. I always want faster internet. Bye.
you.